I'm headed on a solo vacation for a whole month to 4 different countries in Europe, and I'm doing it out of 2 backpacks. Yep, I'm backpacking, but I'm not really roughing it. Took a little wee trip here to London. So I boarded my first flight and I got on my very first train. I've never been on a train before. Now I couldn't check into my Airbnb till later, so I thought I'd go to the Victoria and Albert Museum and look at these rings. Oh my gosh. Spectacular tiara was owned by Lady Dufferin. Her husband was the Governor General of Canada back in the day. Look at this. Oh, I just love emeralds so much. This tiara, oh my Lanta. I love all the jewelry so much. I wish I could own some jewelry like that one day. Now this is Queen Victoria's crown. She had many crowns, but this is one of them. Apparently it's the most important. It's so beautiful. And look at all the other jewelry worn by lots of different people throughout the years. How beautiful though is this museum and this painting? Oh my gosh, I fell in love with it. I found it quite breathtaking. But now it's time to head to the Airbnb in Kensington. I just got to my Airbnb. Oh my gosh. How stinking cute is this? It's like a princess. I'm in Kensington on my way to Chelsea to dinner at the Hollywood Arms for my Sunday roast. Anyways, I'll let you know how it goes. I got this beef Sunday roast and it was good. It was just like maybe not cooked enough for me, but that's okay. It was good. The next day was Kensington Palace. I even had a picnic in the park in front of the castle. Oh, I just loved it. Look how gorgeous it is in there. This is the staircase to the king's quarters. Many different kings lived here, a lot of them named George. I couldn't give you all the history, but nonetheless, it's beautiful and timeless. But definitely Queen Victoria's mom and dad lived here back in the day. Now we're moving on to some of the royal wardrobes. This was Queen Victoria's mourning dress after her husband passed. And of course, our favorite, Princess Diana. This is one of her evening gowns and one of her jackets next to it. Oh my god, this dress is iconic, as well as the one next to it. I actually got quite teary-eyed seeing these in person, but what really got me was seeing Princess Margaret and at the time Princess Elizabeth's dresses together side by side, and these were Princess Margaret's as well. Oh, I really started crying here. I really adore Princess Margaret. I love Diana too. God bless them. I'm so glad that we got to see some of their clothes. Next we are going up to Queen Victoria, at the time Princess Victoria's place where she grew up. So she was born in Kensington Palace. Here's another one of her tiaras. Oh my gosh, what a posh lady. And this is the Fief diamond tiara. I may have butchered that name, but the stones in it moved. Oh, here I am playing dress up. Queen Victoria quite liked dress up when she was a kid, so I dressed up too. I really learned a lot about Queen Victoria while I visited this palace. Something I thought was funny is they said when she was born, she was as plump as a partridge. And isn't that a friggin' cute saying? Look at these portraits of her though. Oh my gosh. And in this one, she's holding a photo of her dad. Moving along, we are now at the Sunken Gardens. Princess Diana loved this place. I can see why. It is truly beautiful. And her sons had this statue of her made up. Diana seems so down to earth. And if you didn't realize, she lived at Kensington Palace in one of the apartments back in the day. But of course we couldn't go and see them. This is the Royal Albert Hall, named after Queen Victoria's husband. And she also had this statue made up for him. It's gorgeous.
Different business units and work on this.
After a really full afternoon, I decided I wanted to go to the Natural History Museum. And it was nearly closing, and it wasn't for me. And that's okay. That's a wonderful thing about solo travel. If it's not for you, you can just leave. I liked the inside though, really beautiful. The next day, I took a tour of the Tower of London. And wow, what a place. What a friggin' place. A lot of history here. A lot of beautiful architecture. William the Conqueror first built this, and at the time it would have been massive in comparison to what other people had around. It's remarkable. And I want to point out, these stairs, they're made of wood, so in case something was happening, they could burn them down, so you couldn't get in. Now here's King Henry VIII's armor. This is when he was young and in love. And then moving on to when he's a bit older and well endowed, I suppose. Take a look at this armor. My gosh, quite tall, I think 6'6". And then this one's quite petite. And now this was quite royalty living. This is your toilet. But back then, people didn't all have toilets. But wow, I really loved this place. I will say there's dungeons, but I didn't want to see them. And that's okay. It's not for me. But I'm really glad I did go. I loved Kensington more, and that's okay. Most people, I think, would like the Tower of London more. I thought it was really nice you could walk across the Tower Bridge, so I did that. And here's a really good view of the Tower of London next to the massive modern buildings. Now, I went to go see Big Ben, which is really called Elizabeth Tower. Big Ben is just the bell. But holy mackerel, it was so busy. I did not stay in that area very long. But I did take a walk over to see Westminster Abbey, you know, where all the royals get married. Now, this church, if I could have took a tour, I would have, but it was closing. I really would have liked to see the inside of that. How special, though. I really liked the building. Now, you know I made a walk on over to Buckingham Palace. The king was not in that day. Here's another Queen Victoria statue. I had never realized how important she was and looked up to. But did you know that, in fact, the Victorian era is named after Queen Victoria? I had no idea. My last few hours, I wanted a picnic in the park in front of the castle, and I got my cute picture. But that's all from my London video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned because the next video is the French Riviera. We go to Nice, Antibes, and Menton, and there sure is a lot of beauty to see. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!